you know anything about gardening, you know tomatoes are the king of the garden. Today we're going to harvest some great heirloom tomatoes, all grown from seed, here at the Hillside Garden. So let's check it out and see what we got growing on. All right, so one thing about heirloom tomatoes, we all know they do not always have the perfectly red, round shape you find in the store. Case in point, check out this beautiful heirloom. Now this is just called, I believe, 203. It doesn't have really a name per se. I got these seeds from an heirloom seed saver. And you know, guys, this is a very delicious tomato, but look at the colorations on it. It's got the different shapes, different, like the accordion style on it. But you will get a little bit of, you know, this is pretty much normal for heirloom tomatoes that we all know. But this is why you can't buy this in the store. It's perishable, the skin is not tough, it's not bred to be a commercial product. So harvesting your own fresh heirloom tomatoes is the only way to go if you want tomatoes, in my opinion. So this is the 203. I'm gonna put this down here. Now this here is, I don't remember the name of it, this is just a standard cherry tomato. But you guys, this is one of the sweetest tomatoes I've ever grown. It's so sweet, it has that perfect heirloom just tomato flavor. It is prolific. Now the plant's not looking so great. It's kind of getting a little bit ratty. As with most heirlooms, they're not really always the most disease-resistant plants. However, if you really want to care about the plants, you want to care about the flavor, about the taste, about what you cannot buy in the store. You want heirloom tomatoes in your life, in your garden. Trust me, it is absolutely worth it. Don't worry about growing plants that maybe, like this vine needs to be cut off. I've harvested tomatoes off this already. But look at this. These are, you just can't buy that in the store, okay? You cannot buy that in the store. So let's keep on moving down the row here, show you what else is growing in the heirloom tomato row. So if you watch this channel long enough, you'll know that I love Baker Creek heirloom seeds, okay? Now this is no exception. First year I've grown this one. This is called Your Majesty. Look how massive these are. Little stink bug right on cue. But these actually will ripen to a little bit smaller one. This nice, smooth, yellowish color. Now this is a very, very mild tomato. So those of you who do not like super acidic tomatoes, give this one a try. These put on, I think I weighed one at 14.5 ounces, almost right at a pound. I'll put a picture up there to show you what it looked like. Now this is, like I said, a very mild, amazing tomato, super, super juicy. You cut into it, it's just juice all over the table, the plate, whatever. It's amazing. So without getting up, because it's kind of difficult to get down this position, guys. Now this is not a super rare tomato by any chance. This is the Orange Jubilee heirloom. Now this is amazing. It is great for slicing, putting it on a sandwich. It's not overly juicy, so it does kind of hold its form. So therefore the Orange Jubilee, actually one of my favorite eating tomatoes of all time, to be honest with you. Sliced it up, put it on a nice bagel with cream cheese. Fantastic. All right, so let's look around. Just more of these cherry tomatoes that kind of, I think, just basically are just kind of going where they want to. But check this out. Now these are just some amazing Italian heirloom Roma style tomatoes. Great for sauce. This is just an heirloom Italian tomato. Now, this is gonna make some amazing salsa, some tomato sauce. I'm really trying to get into canning tomatoes this year. That's why I grew so many. So definitely, you don't buy tomatoes like this in the store. Now, this is, I mean, you can feel it's very firm. It's not squishy, but it's also somewhat soft. So you're gonna get a nice, good sauce texture, okay? You're not gonna get full of seeds, not like a lot of full of juice like these would be, okay? So this is the Italian heirloom paste type Roma tomato. You can kind of tell down here, we've had a tremendous amount of rain and sunlight, so you're going to get a little bit of sun scalding. Guys, that's normal. You can't always have perfect, perfect fruit, so cut around it. It's still plenty good to eat. Here's a massive one right here. And this one needs to be harvested probably maybe tomorrow. Give it another day. As you can see, a little bit of green still left on the fruit there. No big deal. But what I'm really excited to show you guys here, really excited about, so we walk back over here. This right here is called the Sauna Flame. Check this coloration out. Now this is something you're never going to find in the store, guys. Actually, the seeds for this are actually not very readily available. I got these from a person that she has her own little seed store. I was given these as a trial to kind of grow to see how they do, report back. I have yet to try this yet. So you guys, this is the first one I've picked that has been ripe. So the coloration on that, alone is worth growing it. So I'll do a taste test review of this tomato right here. If you guys give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. If I get, I don't know, 10 thumbs up, we'll do a tomato review. Okay, so it's on you guys. So next up, down here, now this is not necessarily an heirloom, but it's from the Bumblebee collection. I believe a lot of places sell it. You can get on Baker Creek, other places as well. But check it out. So these are Bumblebee. Now these are cherry tomatoes, but they're a little bit bigger. It's a little bit more firmness to them. They're not quite the small little cherries like I showed you before growing over there. But the coloration on this, guys, alone, tomatoes are fantastic, okay? So get on the mindset of growing these perfectly pristine plants with nice little perfectly round baseball or tennis ball sized tomatoes with tough skin that have absolutely no flavor. You need to grow heirloom tomatoes in your garden. I promise you, if you've never tasted a vine ripened heirloom tomato on a hot July day like we have today, you just haven't lived and you haven't gardened to the best of your abilities yet. Trust me, there are varieties that can do well in the far north, in the deserts, in the deep south, including like Florida, places like that. You're gonna find a variety that is adapted to that area. And you know what, even if it's not, give it a shot. If a plant does well, save seeds, grow it again, okay? If it doesn't do well, sometimes that's what it's all about. Gardening's about experimenting and trying new things, okay guys? So just a little quick heirloom tomato harvest video, some varieties I'm growing, some ideas for you to try in your garden next time. So get out there, grow some heirloom tomatoes. You won't be disappointed, guys. All right, next time I see you up on the hillside, we'll be doing something else, harvesting some other delicious fresh produce, or just talking about gardening in general. Okay guys, until then, take care, and I'll see you guys. All right, bye-bye. So good. Oh my God. So good.